Hello, Shaky here, and welcome back to Food Processing Simulator. I've progressed a little bit in between episodes, and I am now at level 10. I am actually have tomato sauce and bell pepper sauce unlocked, as you can see by my contracts in the top left. Today we're going to work on doing a much bigger setup. So we basically have one line doing each. One line doing bell pepper sauce, one line doing tomato sauce, you can see the signs down here. One line doing lettuce salad, and one doing tomato salad. Now the salads over here take bowls, these take bottles, and I believe at level 10 here we can look at the product catalog real quick. We've actually unlocked jars as well, which is cucumbers. It's going to cost us $1,500 to unlock that. So what I'm thinking about doing is, let me show you the problem first. So I have 150 bell pepper sauce that needs delivered. Right now I'm putting them into a medium box which holds 24. So if I deliver 6 boxes of bell pepper sauce to the truck, it gives me 144. They will then proceed to deliver one more box of 24, which will get me above the 150, but it's basically 18 extra, and I will not get paid for those 18. So what I'm thinking about doing is creating 3 production lines for each packaging type, one for bowls, one for jars, one for bottles, and then we'll have a small box, a medium box, and a large box line for each one. And then we'll come here in cold storage, and we'll put a whole bunch of these in here, and I believe you can click on it here and sort them by allowed box size, small, medium, large. So that way we'll be able to easily run in here and see, you know, this only holds 16 boxes, but I could say, I could just say, okay, I have 16 large boxes of tomato sauce, so I don't need any more of those. If I do 3 cold storage racks for each item, that would be basically enough to hold 1,248 of each item, which my contracts right now have been well less than that. You know, 120, 150. So that's what we're going to shoot for today. Let's get going. It's going to require a lot of moving around and a lot of rearranging. So right now there's also no way to split stuff. You can split commodities, which is basically anything up to, right now they come in through here. They go in the starter machine, they get sliced, washed, and then dried. After they get dried, they're basically not considered a commodity anymore. So if you come over here, once they get into the packaging machine, they're no longer a commodity, so the splitter won't work. So we couldn't do one line and split it into 3 boxers because we have no way of splitting packaged materials. You can look at the machines real quick. The only splitter we have is right down here, the commodity splitter machine and a filter machine, but no way of splitting lines. And plus I think I want more control over how many boxes of 6 and 24 and 48 we make. So let's try to do 3 lines doing bowls, 1 with each size packager, a small, a medium, and a large. So I think what we're going to do is actually move this stuff around, and we're going to run the lines the other way. So we'll probably start them as close to this wall as possible, maybe like right here. And we'll move this line down. And I'm going to see how many, if I do this, how many lines I can get. That's not hooked up. We'll move that in a second, but basically I want to see how many lines I can get hooked up down the factory floor. You know, basically do 2 back-to-back, skip a space, 2 back-to-back. And we'll end up having a production line like this down here. So it runs this way. So all the finished product will be down here, and all of these starter machines will be down here. So that looks good. That gives enough room in here, and I think we're pretty close to the wall here, so that looks pretty good. Gives enough room to run through here. So give me 1 second, and I'll get these reset up. Alright, so it's coming along. We got the starter machines here, and this is basically a line for making the bowls, and then it comes into a small packager here, the big S. We have a medium package here, same thing, making the bowls, and then this is going to be a large one. We don't unlock that till tier 11, so that we're just going to leave this empty now, but we'll have a large packaging machine here, and then we're going to need to order machine here for a mirrored bowl packager, so that we can put that in there. And then down here, I'm going to start with the bottles. So this will be a small bottling line. Right here, that was basically complete with the small machine. Then we need a medium bottling line and a large bottling line before we can start the jars. So we're going to have to buy another production line that is all mirrored because I don't have one. These are all regular. So let's hit up the supplies here, machines. So first thing I want to do is buy a bowl packaging machine that is mirrored. Yes, we need that one. And then we need a whole system that is mirrored. So we're going to need the slicer, the washer, and the dryer that's all mirrored. And then the packaging will be mirrored as well. That is going to be for bottles. And then the finishing, I don't know. We need the label, and I'm not sure what size box this is. So we'll come back and buy that to purchase that. I didn't even look how much that costed, but whatever, we got $32,000 left. It's going to go pretty quickly though. Let's grab this. Let's grab all the mirrored pieces. Let's grab that one individual one here first. That is back here maybe. This one here. The thin wall bowl goes in this line here. Watch out, buddy. So that goes there. And then we need to put the whole other line back here that makes bottles. So let's grab our little carrier here. And let's grab, I guess we'll just grab all this. Just see if we can unlock the bigger carrier yet. Okay, those are all in. We got enough for 3 of each one, so that's pretty awesome. But we're basically full now. We could maybe fit one more line down here. But hopefully we can expand the factory next when we need the more space. And we can just do the initial setup on these. So these first 3 are bowls. This is small bowls, medium bowls, and large bowls. So 48 per box, 24 per box, and 6 per box. Right now we're just going to set these to none. And we're going to turn this to none so the employees can't do it. And then we'll come back and set them up once we need them. So that's these next 3 are the bowls, or the bottles. This is for like the tomato sauce and bell pepper sauce right now. We are going to do bell pepper sauce because, like, if we look at our menus, we're going to deliver 270 bell pepper sauce first thing tomorrow morning. So we're going to need some more of that probably. So I think what we're going to do is do this one here for, this is small boxes. So we'll do the bell pepper here. And we can do, basically the rack I'm going to put them on holds 16 boxes. So I would do basically 16 times 6, I believe. And that would fill up the one rack. So that is 96. So we're going to just do 96 here. Down here we're going to do bell pepper sauce as well. Any employee, we're going to do bell pepper sauce. And this is going to be 24 times 16 because it holds 16 racks. So that would be, it holds 16 boxes, so that would be 384. So we will do limited 384. Nice. And then this one down here will be the large ones, but we're going to set this to none right now because we don't have the large box right now. So I'll get bell pepper sauce going, and then this one we need to hit the product catalog up and unlock the pickled cucumber. Sells for 30 bucks. Nice. Costs 1,500 bucks. We'll buy that. So this is cucumbers. It's on the active list, so it'll be basically added to the project orders tomorrow. So let's go ahead and set this up. So this is small ones, so we will do 96 here. Any employee cucumber, and we'll do 96. We'll see how this works out. And then this will be medium ones. This will be cucumbers. And we will do, I think, what did we say, 384, something like that? So that's good there. Next up, we need to go buy, let's buy some cold storage racks. That's in the equipment here. We're going to buy a whole bunch of small ones for now. We're going to start with that. We'll start with, like, let's do 10. Purchase those. I left my tray down here. And so we're gonna have to do some work in here because we have to basically get rid of the excess stuff we have in there. And we'll do another one. Like so, and we will set this one to be tomato salads. And we'll just do mediums on this one. Nice, so box size medium, box size small, so that'll be good there. Okay, so that's all boxed up. This is filled, so we can just probably box this one up. I don't think we're going to sell it right away, because we might want to use it again if this doesn't work out. So I'm just going to like grab it and throw it over here, I think. Add with our conveyor belts for now. Just so that we still have it, so I don't have to rebuy it. Although I think we got our money back, so it's not a big deal, but we'll probably just put this over here. And so we'll set this to lettuce salad, and we'll do medium boxes. Okay, so I think something like this is our end goal in the storage room here, the cold storage room. We want something like this where we have a small storage rack for small boxes, a small storage rack for medium boxes, and a small storage rack for large boxes. That way we can store a little bit of each, and we'll do that for each product. I'm going to work on changing these out as we sell up these other products. And I also learned on these box packagers over here, if you click on them, you can set the medium ones to produce either small or medium. So once we get the large machines, I'll just replace them all with large. So that way, if we need to do, right now we have three sets of lines, 3 lines of machines doing bowls. So if we need to do a large bowl run, we could switch all the machines to large and just crank them out real quick. So it's good stuff there. Last thing I think we need to do is order some supplies for these machines. Everything except the vegetables, so that way they don't spoil. But we could easily stock the bottles, jars, and bowls now. Go to packaging. We're just going to order. We'll start with 3 of each and see how long that goes. I think we could probably do 6 of each. Let's do 6 of each. That's going to cost us $2,500. Purchase that. And labels, we should probably buy some labels too, but I'm not sure what we're going to need. I know we're going to need this pickled cucumber label. So we're going to order like 4 of those. Do 5. We're going to need some bell peppers because we're going to make some more of those because we're selling a lot this in the morning. We'll start with that. That's going to cost us another $1,000. So our employees will get to delivering those, and as soon as they're delivered, we will start the next day, and that way they have a jump start on when we order a whole bunch of veggies in the morning. They'll be free to grab them and load them up into the machines. Okay, employees have done their job. I think we're ready to go. Notice we do have some machines that are flashing errors here. These yellow buttons, the yellow lights flashing means we have errors here, so we'll have to sort those out tomorrow. That's probably because I moved all the machines around with stuff in them. So, this line's set to make or tomato salads, but it might have lettuce in here in the dryer, so we'll just have to sort those out tomorrow as we go. But otherwise, you can see the factory's ready to go. Got a whole bunch of machines. Everything's loaded up. I think we're going to give it a go. To end the day here. Cost us $200 for our employees. Nice. And then let's go ahead and order some vegetables right away. We know we're going to need some bell peppers because they're burning through those right away. So we're going to order, we'll order 4 boxes of these. Get them starting that right away while we're waiting to select other orders. So let's do the bell peppers first. Looks like they're loading the machines here, small and medium. So just got to come down here and make sure these have bottles, which they do. And then these have labels for our bell pepper sauce label. So we're good for the bell pepper sauce production line. Let's sort these other ones out. I'm just going to go through and sort these other ones out while we're waiting. So like this one has, it's hard to tell what's in here. Like, why is this flashing yellow? We have no idea what's in here. Any way to tell? Like, is there stuff stuck in here maybe? Suppose we could grab a box and find out. So if we grab a box and go up to the machine, I think we could take stuff out of it. Maybe not. Anyways, while we're messing around, he's got the truck loaded, so let's go send it on its way. We're hopefully going to take some... We got a whole bunch of stuff in stock here. We're going to try to dwindle some of that tomato and lettuce salad down so that we can go to the new box sizes on those, because right now the tomato salad and lettuce salad are all packaged in boxes of 6. So you're done, and you're done. Should make a nice chunk of money right there. That's probably $5,000. $3,600 for that. And 5,000 for that. Wow, we made almost $9,000 there. Awesome. So let's see if we can get rid of some of these tomato salads and lettuce salads. See if we have any set to deliver for today. 2 days, 2 days, 1 day. This is bell pepper sauce today. This is lettuce salad tomorrow. This is bell pepper tomato sauce today. Let's go ahead and take this one. Let's burn through the ones that are for today, and we'll see what we have left. Then I can always take these ones here and rush deliver them, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Let's get the today ones out of the way first. Alright, so now we're going to start burning through these tomato salads and lettuce salads so we can get rid of these boxes of 6. We'll just take the highest one here. This is 230. 355. Look at this one, 150. Let's grab this one. So the software, it's going to take them a while to load it because it's only boxes of 6. But so that comes in 1 day, but what we can do is go, now that we've accepted it, we can come up here and we can rush pickup. That'll basically, it gives us a 25% penalty so we don't make as much money, but we'll at least get rid of some of the product we have in inventory. So nice, that truck's on its way. And they finished loading the other one already. Send him on his way. Claim that order, and let's see if there's anything else for today. Nothing else for today, so let's grab the highest lettuce salad one we can. So let's just grab these 120 ones. Accept that. Loading zone 1, yes. And we're going to rush deliver it. Yeah, we're barely going to make any money on that, but at least we'll get rid of some of our extra stock right now. Let's see how the new system's working. Let's check our bell pepper sauce stash. Right now we're doing small boxes and large box, or small boxes and medium boxes. So our medium rack is not full, which we want it to be full, and our small rack is not full. So we can definitely order more of that. Let's go ahead, and I think we already set those numbers yesterday, right? So we click on this, it'll tell us how many's left. So that's 0 on that one. Have we delivered enough already? This one has 288 left, so let's go ahead and order 288 bell peppers. Alright, that would be 6 boxes of bell peppers, 48 each, so we'll add that to the cart and just get that going. 720 bucks, nice, but that'll give us a whole, that should fill up the rack of bell pepper sauce. And actually it's not going to fill it because we've been delivering it as we go today, so we'll probably need to order some more. Nice, that's that one. Lettuce salad we're working on now. And our workers are going to be busy for a while because they have boxes of 6 they're carrying out, which takes just forever. We're going to make some more small ones too. We'll do another 96. And those are in bottles, right? Gives them a whole bunch of stuff to work on. And so everything should be flowing now. We just have to deal with this area. I'm not sure what this area is here, but until we need to produce something here, I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, that's both our trucks out, so let's go ahead and grab the project menu here. Claim them. Got 2,300 bucks for that one, nice. So there we go, we leveled up with that, so we got tier 11, so that's the large box packager. Last piece of the puzzle that we were waiting on. And we can claim this one now. Let's go ahead and do this last lettuce salad one. That should get our inventory down to an acceptable level. And rush pickup. Yes. Okay, that's the lettuce delivery done. We'll send him on his way. And we'll come back into the storage room here. Check our inventory here. So we're down to 300 pieces of lettuce, so it's still quite a bit. But I think that's probably acceptable. Let's see, how many fits on a rack? 16 times 8. Or 16 times 6. Oh, only 96. Yeah, let's do another lettuce salad. Because that's enough to fill 3 small racks of boxes of 6, which is way too many. So let's go ahead and claim this one and grab another one. I think we have 72, 120. Let's grab this one here. Accept that. Send it to loading dock 2, which is a little bit shorter walk for our employees. And we'll do a rush pickup on it. way to earn XP fast, but you don't earn a whole lot of money. It's almost a break even because the 25% penalty basically eats into your profits quite a bit. But it's worth it to get our cold room set up here. Let's go in there, and then the last thing we got to do is we unlock the large box machine. So let's grab that. It's going to cost us $1,500 a piece. Let's go ahead and buy 3 of them. Nice, we'll purchase that. And let's run up there and get that set up. They are right here. We can grab this small, medium, large right here. Oh, we forgot to look if they need to be mirrored or not. That's unfortunate. That one needs to be mirrored. This one does not need to be mirrored. That is large, and then this other one need to be mirrored. Yeah, so we need 2 that are mirrored. Well, what we can do is, since we bought them, let's just replace these medium ones. Leave that there for a minute, and we'll just replace them with large. And we'll click on it and actually set it to medium for now. So this is clearly a large machine with a big L up top, but we can tell we have it set to medium because it says right here. Nice. Let's buy some mirrored ones. And they're $6,000. This is mirrored, so we can replace this one. And just set it to small. And then we can grab these other ones and get them set up in the right spots. Alright, so that's the end of that day. We can't get any more trucks in, so let's just come down here, look down the line, make sure there's no boxes, so that we don't have to move anything to cold storage. And then we can just check our inventory real quick. So we still need to get rid of some tomato and lettuce salads. We need to get those down to 96 each before we start producing the larger boxes. And then bell pepper sauce we have a boatload of, so we could take some orders for that. And tomato sauce, we got to get that down a little bit too. And then we got to get the pickled cucumbers in here. Why do we not have any pickled cucumbers in here? I thought I was making those. Go check that line out real quick. 96. Why is this not working? Oh, because we never unlocked the recipe for that, did we? I was making it and I never unlocked the recipe. Product catalog. Jars. Yeah, so we'll just unlock that tomorrow. There's no sense doing it now. I totally forgot to unlock the recipe for that. So let's go ahead and end the day. Yes. Nice, we got paid our employees. Let's go to the menu here. I accidentally accepted some projects that I couldn't get trucks in yesterday, so that one is arriving. We're going to rush pick up this tomato salad one. Get rid of that inventory. And let's go in and buy the recipe for the pickled cucumbers. It says I already own it. Did it just automatically buy it for me? We just checked this. I didn't have it purchased yet. Did I accidentally click it? Huh. That's weird. Okay, well, that should be making these now then. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I don't know why these aren't making them. There are 96 labels in there. Jars are in there. These are set to cucumbers. Have they delivered any cucumbers? They've not delivered any cucumbers. We haven't bought cucumbers yet, so let's go buy some cucumbers. So we're going to need a whole bunch of these. We'll go with 6 boxes. That'll get us cucumber started, and we can deliver these trucks. Hopefully they're ready to go. They're still loading them because they take boxes of 6, so it takes forever to load them. But that'll at least get rid of our inventory here. This is looking pretty clean. So now we got to focus on getting this new products ordered. So like we're going to have to make 16 boxes of pickled cucumbers here in small and 16 boxes in medium, and so on, and just work on filling up the cold storage room here. Okay, now we got inventory levels down to acceptable levels here. Still got a little bit of bell pepper sauce and a lot of tomato sauce, but I think the tomato sauce is on the appropriate shelf, so I think we're good there. So the next thing is just to work the plan. We're going to start with lettuce salad. We have lettuce salad boxes over here. So we need a whole bunch of medium boxes, some small boxes and some large boxes. So let's just get lettuce on the go. Let's set this. This is a small one. We'll do any employee. We'll do lettuce. I think we'll just do 48 for now. I'm not sure how many small ones we need. This is the medium box. It's going to be lettuce. It's already set to do medium, so we're going to leave that go. And this is large, so we need any employee, lettuce. I'm going to do limited. It's basically going to be 384 times 2. So the large racks can hold 768. So that's what we're going to do. And I'll get some lettuce going, and then we just need to order labels for that. Order a whole bunch of lettuce. Order some, let's see, those are bowls. And some labels. That's $2,000. We should just go through, do this for each item type basically. So they're doing that, so we'll work on bell pepper sauce next. Alright, that's another day. I got some orders lined up for tomorrow. I got the cold storage all lined up. We'll take a look at that after the end of the day here. It's good there. We paid our employees. We got $35,000 in the bank, and they'll be working on those 2 orders. Now, however, we don't have enough tomato salad, and I took a tomato salad order because we only have 41 in stock right now. But this is a nice cleaned up area here. We have small, medium, large for each item. Hopefully that works out for the trucks. We'll have to watch a truck and see. Alright, now that cold storage is set up, we're just going to go through each line and make sure they're all set. So I'm basically going to let each line run out empty. I previously set these to a certain number of materials to fill up the racks. But now that we've moved racks around and stuff, it's a lot easier to track what's in there. So we're just going to let these basically run out so that we can start over. So we need to make sure we get some lettuce salad ordered because it looks like we're missing some labels there. Purchase those, and then we will probably grab some more bowls. Now this should work on the lettuce line, then we can go to the bell pepper line and see what's holding this up. So this is at its 0 limit, so that's good there. What's missing down here? Anything? Looks like the bottle machine's empty, so let's order some bottles. We should always have bottles in stock. That's never going to change. And with all these new machines, the employees are struggling to keep up, so let's see if we can afford another employee yet. We are at tier 12, so I'm pretty sure we can. We can buy the forklift now. That'll probably be next episode. Check the employee here. We probably don't need another loading operator, but we definitely need another production assistant. We'll hire this one. And we gotta start saving up some money too and like increase the speed of these people. Looks like we can hire this one too, so let's hire Margaret as well. So that is 4 production assistants, I believe. So that should really speed things up. We can check our system in here and see how it's working. We're working on lettuce right now, so it's lettuce filling up. We're starting to get there. We still need quite a bit of stuff to fill it, but I've been also sending out orders as we go, so that's kind of hurting my cause. I feel like once we get this filled, it'll be a lot easier to keep up with. Right now we're trying to restock a whole bunch of products that we haven't had before. Okay, I believe we're all set up. We got some racks over here that are basically just temporary storage. These are holding the packaging type, so I know what I have left. That way they're nice and sorted instead of a big pile out there. And these are just 3 racks I use for temporary storage, so I can kind of sort stuff as I have it delivered, and I just change this around as needed. I've switched all my box packages up to large, and that way we can just come through here, and if we do need medium or small boxes, we can set it to such. And then my cold storage room is nice and set up too. We have basically most of the racks are pretty filled, so we got a nice little organization here, and I got 3 new racks for a new product that we can put in there tomorrow, and we basically have 1,000 of each. And I got some extra, like some raw veggies in here. I don't know that you need to keep them in here, but it just seems to make sense, so they are in here. So yeah, let's end the day here, and we'll see if we can do an order tomorrow and just give it a run through tomorrow and see how it goes, so see how the new system works out. Alright, so they took our employee for money. Let's just check the projects right away, see what we have available. That is 2 days away, that is 2 days away, that is 2 days away. That's a lot of XP for tomatoes though. Tomato sauce, we could probably do that. That's the only one we have for today, so I guess we're doing tomato sauce. So we're gonna need 60 tomato sauce. That's not a lot. I guess we'll accept it. Put it in line zone 2, yes, that's fine. And then we can just go make sure we are making tomato sauce. My line's actually already set up for that, so this should be relatively simple. We just need to order enough to replace 60 tomato sauces, which is, we'll probably just do one batch of it, maybe even just one box would be fine. We'll just grab 48 tomatoes, that should be fine. And some tomato sauce. And just check it out. We just gotta go over here and make sure that the machines are accepting it. So both these, this one here is making tomato sauce as well as this one. So we might as well just come down here and see what's going on. He's already bringing it, so this one must be making it. Yeah, this one had a request left for 48, so that worked out. So I'll go through the line, that'll basically replace what we just made. We'll be a little short, but enough for another whole nother box, so. Nice, so let's check our projects and see what they delivered. So if we go to projects, so they did deliver a whole bunch of extras, so it doesn't seem to have mattered. Yeah, we did those boxes of 6 and they went over by 36, so they put a whole box of 48 in there. So we'll keep an eye on it. If they keep doing that, we'll just get rid of the boxes of 24 and 6. But I thought they were smart enough not to do that, but we'll see if they keep doing it. Complete that. Nice. Let's see if we get another project for today. We did not get one for today, so let's go ahead and grab a new one. Let's grab the product catalog here. Let's go to jars, and we're going to grab the pickled lettuce. Nice. That unlocks that. Are you sure? Yes, we want to unlock that. And then we'll come down here. And what happened here? I'm not sure what happened there. That's weird. And this line is making pickled cucumbers, or so we can set these two lines. This is large and that's large. That's fine. We'll set these to the labels. We'll set the labels to pickled lettuce. Nice. Okay, we'll run around the other side. Do that same thing for this one. That's the jar. This is the labels. Pickled lettuce. Nice. Okay, and then we'll go down here and we'll change these to lettuce. We'll do 384 each. That will fill up a large rack. You can't do more than that. The limit is 480, so I just do it in multiples of 384 because that's what the racks hold. Change that to lettuce. 384. Let's order some supplies here. Commodity, we need a whole bunch of lettuce. I believe that is 16 boxes. Purchase that, and that should get us some. We need the labels too. So we need labels for pickled lettuce. I need 16 of those. And that means we're gonna need a whole bunch of jars too. I have some over there, so we'll just do like 13 is fine. Kind of an unlucky number, but that's where we stopped, so that's what we get. So that's gonna keep them busy for a while. And that's interesting choice of where to take a box from. And these workers here that load the truck, they're gonna come grab the jars and put them on these racks here for me. Nice. Yeah, so I don't know how we get more projects. 2 days, 2 days, 3 days. These are all 2-day projects, so I don't know. So we'll set this up to be pickled lettuce. Nice. And we'll just do large boxes for now. And I guess we'll do some medium boxes too. Pickled lettuce. Medium. We're not going to do small boxes because I feel like those are just a waste. They take a lot of effort to do and they only hold 96 per rack. So, alright, so I think we're good. Yes, that's the new system. I think it's going to work out really nicely. We just have to figure out how to get more projects. I wonder if there's a way to get more projects. Like, how do we expand this? Alright, since there's really nothing for us to do, we might as well just grab this tomato salad project here. We'll accept that. 426 XP, that's pretty nice. We'll accept that. We'll put it on loading zone 2. And then we'll just do a rush delivery on that. Yes, that's great. And then we'll just go through and make some tomato salad. So that is over here. We're going to do these 2 lines here. Let's just do this one here is set to medium. Let's do this large. Okay, and we'll set this one to large, which it already is. This is set to tomato salad, so we need to set this one to tomato salad. Say okay. We need to come through and grab an empty box, which is right here. And we need to remove the lettuce labels from here. So I'm in the wrong spot, right? No, this is right. Yeah, we want lettuce. Why is there lettuce salad? It says 0. Okay, so there's no labels there, so that's good. And we just gotta come down here. Let's pitch that. Let's grab these 2 buttons right here. Let's set these to each do 384 tomatoes. And that's to order a whole bunch of tomatoes. I think this is way too many, but oh well. We're vested now. No, so that's actually way too many tomato salads, but we'll just sell them off later. Because I only sold 180 of them. I only sold 60 of them, right? And so I have 180 being sold right now, and we're making like 300 or 786 of them. So that's a little overboard. See if we have another tomato salad less we can do. That one's being delivered. Yeah, so that was kind of an oopsie, but that's fine. We'll just have a whole bunch of product sitting in here. So yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.